18. You got some milk?
It's got some Fresca.
All right. Well, cheers, my brothers. Cheers, 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 cheers,
Cheers.
cheers. Let's get this started. Let's have a good night. I'm not prepared. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of NightCap. I'm here with BooWop.
What's the word?
Not much, man. I mean, we got Warriors in Dallas, but we're gonna get into it. ATN, what's up, brother?
What up, Troy? What up, BooWop?
Thank you for stopping by tonight. We got another guest in the house. He'll be here in a little bit, but yeah, we got to start off with game one, Miami, Boston. I'm not too worried. I got Boston in 6. I expected the Heat to go in and win the first game at home. We was coming off a 7-game series. They were coming off a 5-game series. All right, so rest, unrested, hard battle, easy battle. So we'll pick it up. Plus, people say I'm not using it, but we were missing the defensive anchor and Smart, and then that guy that holds the paint down and spreads the floor down, Horford, and that showed. And I think a lot to me, what showed was tiredness. I think them boys was tired more than anything else. That's what I seen. That third quarter was atrocious. I seen lack of energy, lack of get back. I just think them guys didn't have no energy. I don't think they have no energy. But what's you guys' thoughts?
I thought Miami did a pretty good job, man, and I do got Boston winning the series in 6-7 games, so I'm not surprised by Miami winning this first game. They're defending home court, but overall, I was a little bit surprised come that third quarter, man. Miami, they stepped up. That defense was amazing in that third quarter. Boston came out kind of like blitzing them. They went on like a 7-0 run. They were up, I think, like 11-2, 11-4. But overall, I thought it was a good game. And, second half, Jimmy Butler just took over.
No, I agree. I think it was, to me, an expected performance, kind of not necessarily from Jimmy individually, but from the Heat themselves. Yeah, I kind of think that.
I mean, it wasn't too hard to miss. I think definitely they would have taken game one. Our best bet is to take game two. And even if we don't take game two, I'm still not calling it a wrap. To me, it just means it's going 7 again, which I don't care which way it goes. Bronson from the corner. Nope. Rebound. All right, the game started. The game has started. Who y'all got in this one? Taking game one, Mavs or them chef boys out there that be cooking them up?
Game one, I think Golden State takes game one.
Wiggins.
But I think the series, I have Golden State winning the series too in about 6 games. But from after what I saw from Luka in that previous series, man, I'm not counting these boys out, man, because Luka is that dog, man. So anything can happen. And their series against Memphis, I just think Memphis just matched up pretty well against them. And I said this all season long, like if they met up,
Champ, what's up, brother?
If they met up in the playoffs, I thought it would be a pretty good series, just because all regular season Memphis played them pretty well. So I wasn't too surprised by Memphis giving them buckets, but overall, I think Golden State wins this game, and I think they win the series in 6.
Yeah, I would have to say the same thing in a sense. I think either Golden State in 6 or Luka in 7.
Yeah, because if you put another game 7 in his hand, he steps up in big moments. So I don't think anybody can ask that question.
I think he's the best player on the court right now.
I was gonna say that, like,
he can be.
I think Golden State is a more complete team, or a better team, slightly better team.
Absolutely.
But who has the best player? It's Dallas.
Yeah,
I think Dallas 100%. Has the best. So whenever you have the best player, you're always in the series. So Luka is, I think he's the best player in the series.
Yeah, definitely, I could agree with that. But I think it's definitely going to matter if Bronson and them guys and Bullock and Finney and them guys are going to going to play, because we know Luka probably going to score 35, 40 in this game. And, and the question is that going to be enough? Is Steph, Clay, and these boys are hot?
I mean, Steph hasn't been that great these playoffs, to be honest with you.
Step it up.
Been up and down.
He's been very shaky. So it's kind of been his season. So I'm not gonna say, like I'm counting him out. Like it's still Steph, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he hasn't been Steph all like that all season long and these playoffs either. So can Dallas steal a couple games if like Steph and Clay? Because he struggled. He struggled these playoffs too. He had a big game 6, but they both have had some rough games. So like if they continue to have like those bad games and Dallas capitalizes, the series can go 7.
Oh yeah, I believe so. I don't see why. I don't know, why it couldn't be at all, because again, like Luka has shown us the ability. I don't care who it is, like he's going to take 6 or 7 games. Like he done showed you that. So like I just think you got to be on your A game against him. Like don't give him no extra confidence, because he got all the confidence in the world right now.
For sure.
Don't give him nothing to just be like, oh, that's a chink in y'all armor. Oh, okay. He gonna find a way.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah. Damn, Steph just missed 2 free throws. But
a lot of people been struggling missing free throws.
I mean, they just show like he's only shooting 82% from the line in these playoffs. Like Steph's like a career 90% shooter from the line. That's a drastic drop.
Yeah, but you know what Steph fans are saying? But that's great for anybody else. But Steph Curry does it, it's a problem. Like, yes, it's a problem.
Exactly. That's why, like James Harden, for example, right now, like he's still gonna give you his 19, 8 and 8, and for an average, for a player, like those are good stats. But for James Harden, those aren't good stats. You know what I mean? Like that's why you can start to question their ability a little bit. And I was gonna ask you guys, do you think Steph is no longer Steph?
No, I
think it's too early to say that.
I think definitely for him, because he's still an elite player. He's just not elite as he once used to be, in my opinion. This year, like last year, he was a much better player. This year, he's still great, but he just don't have that same effect to the game. To me, I think the real reason why the Warriors are doing as well as they are is because Andrew Wiggins is playing phenomenal on both ends of the court. Jordan Poole, obviously. And then when Draymond was there, I could see why people were so high on them, because they did look like a championship contending team. But
for sure, they did. I mean, they run pretty deep.
Yeah, they run deep. So
like even if Steph or Clay is struggling, they got Jordan Poole, like you were saying, Andrew Wiggins. They got some dogs there still. So
yeah, they future looking still bright. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's why I just saw Madden Champ said that their championship window's closing fast. I don't think so. I don't think their championship window it's closing, but not really, because Poole is still young. He's gonna be.
Yeah, we don't know what Kuminga's gonna be like either.
For sure, and I think Kuminga's got some strong upside. So
and there's gonna come a point in time where, I know you guys don't want to hear this, but it's gonna come a point in time where Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are gonna be coming off the bench.
Even if they don't, the reality.
I don't know about Steph.
Going to be.
I don't know about Steph either. I think he's right. Obviously,
I think Klay for sure, but
this boy Luka.
I just
Luka
like Steph to me is
hit in the face. He got a red.
It's going to get like I don't see. It's kind of like Dirk. You know what I mean? Like Dirk, even at his old age, he was still starting because it's Dirk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could be true too.
Like it's Steph. Like it's hard to like bench, no matter how old he is. Like he can still be a spot up shooter.
Right.
He's still gonna be able to have the ability to shoot. So I don't see him coming off the bench anytime soon.
I think he was starting. They would just put him in a lesser role. Like he wouldn't play like super long minutes and nothing like that. But he, for sure, for the name's sake, he would have.
He scratched him.
Like I've heard, or I saw someone make a comment once on TikTok about, they believe LeBron James will win 6th Man of the Year one day. And I'm like,
that's a good shot.
LeBron James is just, it's LeBron. Like LeBron will never come off the bench just because it's the name alone. You know what I mean?
That's LeBron. Like
you start hurting your team, and I'm coach. He coming off the bench. I don't care what you talking about, what you have done. Like you going to the bench, you Carmelo,
like it would make for any other player, it makes sense to like have.
But
someone...
see, you guys say that like that, but when Carmelo was like, I'm not coming off the bench. They got help against
Melo ain't Steph. Melo ain't LeBron. You know what I mean?
Melo was one of the elitist players in his time, though. He was a star in his league.
He blackballed himself in a sense. Like I don't want to put it all on
we got
him.
Dame in the building.
What's good, y'all?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? I think
Carmelo.
That's off.
You think Melo?
I think the league changed on him. I think
the nasty. I ain't gonna get nasty.
He said LeBron and Kemba are different. We know that. We know LeBron and Kemba are different. But I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, I think at some point, I don't know. Maybe Steph does start until the year he retires. Who knows?
He more than likely will.
Clay is a little different. I think Clay, you can.
Yeah, Clay will more likely come off the bench
for sure.
Big Taz, what's going on?
I can see Clay coming off the bench eventually. Like especially for Jordan Poole. Like Jordan Poole is going to be. Like,
I actually see Clay getting traded because he might not like if he asks to get put on the bench and it's not like agreements. Like he feels still like he could be a starter. That will be the first, that's going to be when the clash start in Golden State between that, because I can see Clay wanting to prove himself outside of Golden State more than anybody else.
But how old is Clay?
That's what I was going to ask. Like, you don't think
37,
you
36,
think
37,
he's
right?
past that phase of like
he might be young. It might be like 35, 34, 35.
You said Clay's 35?
No, how old is Clay?
No, I think Clay's like probably like 30.
Clay, he might be 31. Yeah, he might be 30, 31 somewhere.
30, 31. All right. I was asking. I don't know. I don't know ages.
In order for him to do something like that, where like he's gonna want to go and make a name of himself outside of Golden State, it's gonna have to happen soon. Next.
Yeah, I don't see him going.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not talking about like prove himself as an individual. I'm talking about just in general,
trying to see if he can win outside of Golden State.
Yeah, just winning.
Sure.
He could come to Boston. Come on,
he can go anywhere. He really can.
But he's still going to be asked to come off the bench.
Because I think he has still had a jumper.
Only team he's not going to be asked to come off the bench is one of those teams that don't have playoff aspirations. I'm sorry. Or one of the ones on the bottom of that. Unless you go to the Jazz or maybe Atlanta. I'm giving you some teams. There's some teams. I'm taking it back. I'm walking it back slowly.
Okay.
I'm walking it back slowly. I'm giving you some teams.
We got Danny Green was just running around here.
Hey, his leg of noodle. His leg of noodle.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. He was running around because he had that jumper, and I know Klay Thompson will still be able to shoot no matter what.
Yeah, but 100%. Danny was only subbed into the starting lineup when a player was there. He didn't start all the time.
He started most of the time last year.
How old was Korver on the Cavs?
Like 39, 40.
Yeah, Korver was old.
Korver's probably like 36, 37. He was old.
He started majority of the games?
On the Cavs, yeah.
I think so.
What year was it?
Pretty sure.
Korver started even when he was in Milwaukee.
What year was it?
No, I think the starting was wasn't it George Hill and JR? But Korver started a lot.
Korver started late into his career. So did JJ Redick.
I just think
JJ retired by choice. I think he could have still kept going.
What?
JJ, yeah. I mean, I think he just probably got tired.
In 2018, 2019, you don't want me to count that year.
Was he starting?
One game. Oh, no games. He played 16 games. Let me see. 2016, that's Atlanta. 2016, 2017, he got traded to Cavs. He started one game that year. The next year, he played 73 and started 4.
Wow, he came off the bench.
He was
starting that year? Who was starting for the Cavs?
He was around. Okay. Okay.
He was Korver.
So who was starting? Was it J.R. Smith? It was probably J.R. Smith.
I know J.R. started.
Kyle Korver was not no
It
starter.
was probably Kyrie, J.R. I think. Did Iman start? I don't know if Iman came off the bench or started. But anyways.
Ooh, Wiggins missed the free throw.
Clay can.
Yeah, Clay can come up the bench. I can see what you guys are saying about Steph. Like maybe he plays until he retires. I can see him starting until he retires.
What was the topic? I came in here late.
Oh no, we were just talking about the live game, and I said at some point, with Jordan Poole, Kuminga, and all those guys, Warriors, because they were saying is the Warriors' windows closing, and I was saying it could maybe look like it's shutting, but Poole and them guys could keep them relevant if they could keep developing them. Wiggins is there. They got a good core.
I asked the question if Steph Curry is declining, like is he no longer Steph?
Come on, you guys got to get back on defense.
I like I said, I think it's more when you look at it like this. It's kind of like one window is closing, which is the old Warriors as we knew, and then a new one.
And that's what I was saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
it'll look different.
It'll definitely look different. It'll just be the same philosophy because no matter what no matter what.
Nice hustle, Poole.
Even with Kevin Durant, as great as he is, great as Steph Curry is, it does not matter. They got it done through the teamwork of that team, like the chemistry of that team. Like, and long as that's still in place, I think whoever you put out there gonna be successful. Damn near. Like everybody that seems to come there has a role or get.
We don't know about Wiseman yet.
Yeah, but you could just only.
Not you. I was talking to man.
Oh, I was talking about what's that kid that Juan Toscano Anderson, guys like
Anderson.
Oh yeah, Toscano too. Yeah,
like these guys,
solid.
Solid players. Like I could easily see him being there for another.
Wiggins isn't that old.
Oh, Wiggins is 27.
Wiggins been in the league what 8 years?
He's been in the league for a while, but he came in the league young. He was like 18, 19 when he came into the league. He was a one and done guy. So he's got some years under him, but he's still young. So like Kuminga is really young, Poole is really young, Wiggins is young. Wiseman, I don't know. I mean, he's a tradable piece if you don't want to use him.
Wiseman definitely a tradable piece.
So if you don't even want to use him, you can get a valuable young piece out there.
Draymond's shot is so ugly.
You got Gary Payton Jr. You got
Payton Jr. I know he's a little. I mean, he's still young, but he's a little older. But he's
been on like 5 teams. You're not going to trust him like that anymore.
I would trust. I mean, the way he's playing in Golden State, you're not going to trust him.
Not in Golden State. Yes, I would trust him.
I would trust him.
I would trust him.
Oh no! Golden State will, but I don't know that.
No, for sure. That's why. I mean, I just don't know. How long he'll be there for, but he'll be there for a couple, maybe like 2 seasons.
Another guy I like is Otto Porter.
Yeah, Otto Porter stepped up. Like he's playing a big role on Golden State.
Like he done revitalized his career there.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
So did Wiggins.
JaVale did it too.
Mm-hmm.
You go to
it's just like when you go to this team, like this team is so stacked. Like you don't have. There's like no. Like for example, like Wiggins. Like what pressure does he have?
None.
He's got nothing. So he can just do him. Like, he can play his game without having like any real consequences. If he messes up, he's playing his game. He's scoring, playing defense, without having to be the number 1, 2, or even third option.
Nice.
He getting honed in, like like his job just got easier,
extremely easy.
It's kind of like what I think would happen with Ben Simmons. Like I think Ben Simmons is going to be a hell of a player once he once he actually plays, and if he's still the same player, like I think he'll be a hell of a player with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
I agree. I think he fits that team pretty well because they have the ability to hide his offensive like scoring weaknesses.
Yep.
He doesn't have to be like in Philly. When he was with, like, for example, when they had Jimmy, no one really cared for him not to be able to score.
Right.
Because they had JJ, they had Jimmy, they had Joel.
Yeah, it only came when they needed scores.
Yeah. So then the one year where they did need him to score because they have Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid, well, he's not aggressive enough to be your second or third option on a squad as a scoring option. But when you got players like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving who can light it up at any moment, and then you got Seth Curry who can shoot, you got Joe Harris who can shoot, he can be your 4th, 5th scoring option, and he can just play freely, just play his game, and you can hide his inability to score and just play to his strengths.
It's just like Simple said, like he don't have to do it no more. Philly needed 20 from him, and he don't have that in him. He don't have 20 in him. He got 16, 17 in him.
Yeah.
But he don't have 20.
18 around
I think if he was less afraid of getting to the line, if he was like, I'm gonna be more aggressive. I'm gonna at least try to get to the
But
line.
Ben was aggressive. It just was like, for me, like, I don't like when people say Ben's not aggressive. Like his first couple of years in Philly, he was aggressive. He was dunking on people.
No, he was, but I think
him driving hard, aggressively, and dunking on people. He just needs to get whatever that mentality that he had then. He just needs to get it back. That's all. Because I think Philly messed him up. I think Philly messed him up, and people don't think about how much stress could affect your psyche and what he was going through. I don't think all the reports came out on what Ben was actually going through, what was said, and the things that was said about him, and that got back to him. Because people talk, things get to report, or words spread around. Like, so he probably, like I said, he was fed up before that year.
Though, man.
He does. I agree with you, but you can't ask everybody. Everybody doesn't have thick skin, so you can't ask everybody to have that same thick skin. He's not. He's probably one of those people that take everything personally. But KD does. KD has thick skin, but he takes things personally.
He don't have the thickest skin though. That's
but he still has a shed of a thick skin. But that's what I'm saying. It comes in different styles for different people. Maybe Ben isn't one of those people that can take things well like that. He needs to work on it.
I know this is the first time in his career he was called out, and that didn't rub him right. That's the reality. Like, the expectations are here now. It's no more trust the process. Y'all are the process. Y'all, you got Jimmy up out of here. You said you wanted this, and now look at Jimmy, possibly on his way to 2 finals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and this the guy you kicked off the team. That's why Embiid is hurt. Like, he's hurt.
I agree. I think Joel kind of like is like they're just having they had buyer's remorse.
But I think he's hurt on both sides. I think Ben's hurt too, because they had a friendship too, and I think he felt like he was stabbed in the back. We can't sit here and tell this guy, "Oh, you can't take that way." Like I learned that at an early age. You can't tell somebody that the way they feel is wrong, because it's the way they feel. So if he feels that way, somebody just needs to find a way to address it and help him get past it and make him just be a better him, so he could get back to focusing on basketball, because that's what he just needs to do. Focus on basketball. You have a good core around you now. KD's gonna be your best friend. That's what KD does. He's gonna be your best friend. Yeah. Kyrie might be up and down. Thanks, Dream. What's up, Hoop? Kyrie's gonna be up and down, but he's still gonna be there. Like you guys said, he got scores around him where now he can go back to those first couple of years in Philly where he was just asked to play defense, rebound, and drive to the lane. I think his confidence will come back once he starts seeing that those guys trust him. I don't think he felt like he was trusted out in Philly. And that goes a long way too for a guy that doesn't have the most skill on the basketball court.
But it's just like Chris Paul plays shitty, right?
Oh, 100%. I hold it against him.
I don't. I hold him against him far as that he just plays shitty. I don't hold it against him as a person or nothing like that. But again, his teammates know he plays shitty. I guarantee you, it's the way Chris Paul approaches the game is why they don't.
100%.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's that.
The way top of it, I mean, he is Chris Paul.
But Ben Simmons, he takes no accountability.
You better not.
You know what I mean? Like, no accountability. That's what his teammates feel like. He showed up to the practice. He don't want to run plays because he got a beef with Doc. Like, that's bad morale for the team.
100%. I agree with you there. But he at that point, I'm not justifying anything, but he probably was just like, no, I'm not doing it. And he got to go through his agent too. Like,
but why show up to practice? He didn't even have to show up to practice
because his agents told him to go to practice. And like, Ben voices like, look, I don't want to be here. I just want to not be in a facility. And they did that for a while, and it didn't work for him. It didn't make the process go any faster. So his agent was like, all right, let's get you into practice, show him, give them a little bit of tape where you can still move, play ball, and then we could try to get you a deal and get you out of here. I'm pretty sure somewhere along those words were said to him, and he was like, all right, went there. And then he seemed like they started talking about him more, and he was like, nah, I don't want to be here. Like, it's not just Ben walked into practice. Like, look at everybody else and how they was looking at him too when he walked in. Like, that goes, and I'm not saying it's not justified, but that probably affected him too. I'm not taking up for dude, but
they said he had no contact with his teammates like all summer.
Yeah, because he was done.
All because of what Doc and Ben Joel said.
Those are the core of the team.
So you mad at everybody then?
I'm mad at the team, the organization.
I mean,
I can't.
Nobody came up, but who came into his defense?
So
who came to his defense? If he was mad at somebody that came to his defense, then I could be like, all right, I'm with you. But he wasn't mad at nobody that didn't came to his defense. Nobody came to.
I can't blame him for being
Nobody
mad.
came to his defense.
I can't blame him for being upset because they did kind of.
They were all these guys, and not one of them stepped up. Was like, nah, Ben is Ben. Ben is going to be Ben. None of them said that. Like, why would you think he would be secure in that?
What happened to guys being criticized because that's just one of the things people do? Like his coach made it criticize. Like he criticized him. He said he didn't know if he could be a championship point guard yet. That to me, I just don't know if that's justifying his actions after that. Like
that wasn't all that.
I understand where BooWop kind of
what was said to the public. I mean,
that's not. That's not all that was said.
I understand where BooWop's coming from because the last time I was here, I kind of understand BooWop's mentality of he's all about how you approach the game, mentality-wise, like mentally strong. He loves and respects players that are mentally strong, and Ben Simmons isn't that. So I can see where BooWop's coming from. And I guess I would ask the question, how did you guys – I don't know if you guys discussed this in the last episode of From the Sideline on Monday. The whole – like his comment about James Harden.
Who, Ben's?
No, Joel's.
What did he say?
What he said.
You talking about in the press conference when he was like, everybody thinks –
right, yeah. When he said that James Harden is –
I mean, you could look at it two ways. You could look at it like he was just saying what other people expected. He didn't expect that. He was talking to – what other people expected, or you can say he expected James to came in that way, and he wasn't happy with the way James performed because he's a history of calling out his players. He does it. He does it. So you could take it either which way.
Right. Like, and that's kind of how I viewed it the same way because I'm like, if this is Joel speaking, I don't really like it because it shows lack of leadership, in my opinion, because he's kind of throwing another player under the bus, kind of how he did Joel. Or Ben, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Now, if he's just speaking from like everybody else's point of view, and you could look at it as he did kind of come to his defense and kind of say, "Well, this isn't him anymore. You know, he's a playmaker now. He's not the James Harden of Houston." So
he wasn't a playmaker for long to where I think that he can't score.
Right.
Like James was a playmaker for 13 months, and barely that because he only played 70-some games.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to him in Philly, though, because in Brooklyn, he was playmaking, but he was still taking shots. He's just straight not shooting in Philly anymore. So that seems to me more like a coaching thing. Like I know Doc has said he wants Harden to be aggressive, but it is such a drastic change of character for him in the span of 6 months to just not shoot anymore.
I don't know if that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I said about when James forced his way out of the Nets. He has a pattern of when he's not happy, forcing his way out of places. And the first thing that was said, one of the first things I heard was when they lost was, is James going to stay there? Does he want to be coached by Doc? Is it Doc or James? And it's like, here we go again in this cycle again, just to please James Harden. Is James Harden worth the Supermax? Like, how do we get him in the Supermax and to make the team better? Does Doc stay? Does Doc go? Is it Doc? Is it Mike D'Antoni? And it's like a whole lot comes with it, dude. Yeah, he's very talented, but
do you think
that block was sick? I'm sorry.
You guys think
he got double blocked from the 3-point line?
He got blocked by
Finney Smith. He got double blocked on the 3-point line. Oh man. Yeah, I remember when me and my best friend used to do that shit to people.
I was hyped.
Was that Boo?
No, I was going to say, like, I look at James Harden just like at the end of the day, he's 33.
Oh, no, only Draymond blocked it.
He's probably done. Like, far as being an elite player, like, I don't, Can
he still be the second best player on your team to win?
No.
So it has to be Maxey. It has to be Embiid, Maxey, then James.
You know what? I'm gonna take that back. When I say second best player, he can be a second best player. If he's going to
is Maxey not bowling?
He is, but I mean Maxey's your second. I mean, I guess James can be your second best player, but is your second option.
Scoring option. No.
Right.
He can't be a second scoring option no more because
that's Maxey now.
I think Maxey needs to be, because I just don't think he has that in him no more to be the dual guy that he once was, the guy that can get you 25.
I don't know. I'm not ready to say that. If he comes back and plays a full season and he's healthy, right, he don't have no problem with his hamstrings because they were saying that it could be his hamstring. If he comes back healthy next year, because I'm the guy that likes to wait to see. I don't want to
For sure.
be like, oh yeah, he's done, and then he comes back like KD. People are saying KD's done, but then KD come back and average 30 next year and wins a title. Everybody go blow KD. Like, no, I'm not doing that. So come back next year, be healthy, contribute to Philly getting to the playoffs and going deep into the playoffs and giving yourself the best chance to make a championship run, and then I'll judge him from that, because he hasn't been on Philly nothing but 23 games.
No,
it's the same for Seth. When people say, "Oh, KD had Seth was only there for 23 games before they got in the playoffs." So that's not enough to build camaraderie. It's not enough to learn each other. It's not enough to know each other, where each other want to be at on the floor. You can learn some of it, and you can highlight it in your game, but you can't be like, all right, I know he likes it here. I know he likes to get it this way, just by being with him being there for a couple of days.
So do you think Philly's going to offer him the max?
I don't know what they're going to do. What I know, I would try to get off of Tobias. I'm sorry, I would, and just get more defensive two-way players, 3-and-D guys. Just get some 3-and-D guys, and then you let fucking Embiid go to work with James Harden facilitating the offense. You got Maxey who can score at will. You saw how dangerous he was in the playoffs. So if he could keep growing and advancing in his game, he's going to come back next year and he's going to be another force to mess with. Be reckoned with. So yeah, I think they got a formula for success in Philly, but it's just about Philly. To me, is like the Jets. They always just find a way to shoot themselves in the foot.
I mean, and I was going to say that too, Troy, about the hamstring thing, because that's another thing. I don't think Doc told James to play like that, right? I think they was expecting at least 20 out of James, at least.
Yeah, they're expecting what he was doing in the Nets, because he was balling on the Nets.
Yeah.
It can't be that big of a drop off from the beginning of the season till you go into a new team, and then now all of a sudden you're this guy. And that's what I not to cut you up, but that's what I hate about how people think is like, oh, he wasn't. Oh, the Nets don't matter in what he was doing, the triple doubles and almost triple threes he had on the Nets this year that he played with him. Oh no, it's just about how bad he played on Philly. Like, no, yeah, he wasn't as efficient when he was with the Nets, but he was still balling for him in key moments when they needed him. Like when he was healthy and he was running it. And I think his health speaks to him. His hamstring can still be bothering him.
And just at this stage in his career, I just think like he's only going to be as good as the best player he is. Like if Joel Embiid was a shell of himself, like once he got hurt, he wasn't the same player. You can notice, tell he wasn't the same player. He wasn't as aggressive. So with that being said, I don't think James Harden even stood a chance at that moment. Once I knew Embiid wasn't the same player, like it's easy to load up on James Harden now. And that's what they did. That's what the defense, Miami definitely loaded up on him, maybe.
Oh, him by himself, yeah. I mean, he already not playing well. Let's put some pressure on him.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, but like I said, I just want to see what he does next year. And if he comes out the same way, he's struggling. And if it's not the hamstring, if it's James, then I'll be right there with you guys. But I'm not ready to.
I still think he's fine though for the most part.
Yeah, I think he's.
I just don't think you can just ask of him to do the same things, and I still think he's an all-star caliber player. Like right now, like
yeah, I mean he could still get you 20, 18 20 and 8 and 8. That's all-star caliber.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean. That's what I say. I don't like to. Everybody like to just live in a moment, Talking to
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think KD's done it all. I don't think he fell off. I just think that Jason Tatum.
Send it over him, yeah.
That's it. And it's mainly because, again, when you 32, 33 years old, you can still be a great player. You can still be top 5, arguably, whatever. The thing about it is that it's just I don't see the hunger in KD the same way. Not that he's not hungry. I'm pretty sure he won another ring. Just Jason Tatum, like he a little hungry, and that just happened with youth. I think that's youth, like the excitement for the game, the youth. I just think that's all favoring all the young players. You know what I'm saying? And it happens to all the older guys. At one point in time, it's gonna happen to these guys later on in their lives. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a Duka. And he gonna be giving Luka buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like it keep happening. It don't stop.
I mean, when I still think Kevin Durant is still a top 5 player in this league until I see otherwise. I mean, everyone is allowed to have a bad series every once in a while, especially when you're going up against a better team. Boston was just clearly the better team, and their defense was just too good. It was just too good. And it is what it is. It's okay to have a bad series every once in a while. Everybody has a bad series. Everyone lays a goose egg every once in a while. And I'm not going to be in the prisoner of the moment and just say he's not a top 5 player anymore. I think Luka is ascending in the way he's playing right now. I think he's bored. You can make the case he's top 5. He's borderline top 5. And even Jason Tatum. I wouldn't put Jason Tatum top 5, but I think Tatum's like 7, 8. But KD, until I see otherwise, because Troy said this, like KD early in the season, the beginning of the season, he was balling. So until I don't see that version of KD without getting injured, then to me he's still top 5.
No, I feel you on that. That's what I'm saying. Like, and again, like for me, I just still think like 3 through 8, 3 through 7 is like interchangeable almost. Like you can't convince me that Jason Tatum and Kyrie Irving wouldn't be nasty as hell together. Like you can't convince like this version of JT with Kyrie Irving. Like
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Quite natural if you put Kevin Durant on Boston, he would probably be in this same situation right now that Jason Tatum's in. Like that's all I'm saying.
Actually there was a discussion today in the Discord, the Players Choice Discord, and we were talking about, is Boston better with Kevin Durant?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
What do you think, Troy? You're the Celtics fan?
You're muted.
He was on Boston with the same roster, Brown and all the guys. He was just taking Tatum off of it. I would say there would be more opportunities, even though you guys would say KD doesn't create opportunities for other players. I think there will be more opportunities for Brown and other guys that on the team to have the ball in hand, because KD literally is give it to him in his spot and he's pulling the jumper. And 9 times out of 10, if it ain't Boston defense on him, he's knocking that thing down. So I think that's the only difference. Jason, you would have to put the ball in his hands a lot more, in my eyes, than you do have KD's. KD could take 12 shots and still have 20, 25 points.
I agree with you. Offensively, they would probably be more.
Yeah, but defensively,
that's the problem, and that's where the Celtics lay their hat on. Jason Tatum
starts on the defensive end.
Jason Tatum this year, I used to think Jaylen Brown was a better defender till I seen Jason Tatum this year.
Yeah,
Jason Tatum is
he stepped up. He stepped up.
He's a better defender.
I've always thought JT was like an average defender. I didn't think he was bad.
The new coach saw something in him. It was like, yo, you can play on both ends. Like you can. You just gotta make. Put it in your arsenal. Make your defense transform into your offense. Defense starts your offense.
I don't want to take that away from JT, right? Like I want to say that's him. I know coaching do help, but I think that's something that hit in him. Like if I want to be this guy, I gotta. I
think coach gave him the formula for it though.
I don't think the gap in their defense is enough for it to really matter in a defensive-minded team like Boston. Like I think being around defenders like that, like KD would be able to play up to like their level of defense, because he himself isn't a bad defender. He's just not as good.
Disgusting take, Taz. Sorry, Dean.
What did Taz say?
He said Kawhi and Kobe together are like Mike and Scotty.
They'd be better.
ATN doesn't think they work at all.
They'd be better. Kobe and Kawhi?
We've had this debate for like 2 weeks. He doesn't think Kobe and Kawhi work together.
In this era, yes, I would agree. They probably would be better, but you put them in Mike and like replace Mike and Scotty with those two? No.
Man, I'm almost about willing to say Kobe and Jimmy Butler would be better than Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
It depends the era. It depends the era. But I don't think Kobe and Kawhi work well together. That's just me.
No, I'm not saying I'm not on that train. I think they work very well together, but
not
better than MJ and Pippen and MJ's and Pippen's time they've never seen before.
For sure. I mean, in today's game, I would say.
In today's game, I would say
better, but I don't think they work well together.
You know what?
Why don't they work?
I'm gonna push.
I've already said why.
I
want to hear Troy say why they do work together.
I'm gonna push.
Why wouldn't they? You got one guy that's good would be.
Oh, you went the Dame route. You're gonna ask a question with the question.
Nah, I'm about to answer my own question though. About to answer my own question though. That's what I was about to do. I love this glass, by the way. It's a
Professor
square.
Troy glass.
It's a square. I got glasses. Listen, I collect drinking glasses. That's my thing. All right. And I don't even drink that much, but I collect drinking glasses. Now, I'm saying when you look at Kawhi's game, right? He's a defensive player first, and he can drop 30 on you if you need him to.
Sure.
So if you give him a guy like Kobe, right, who can drop 40 on you just because he wants to, and you take some of that pressure off of Kawhi on defense, and all he has to do is focus on defense like Scottie Pippen, why wouldn't it work?
I see what you're saying. To me, it's just offensively. Defensively, they'd be ridiculous. They'd be amazing defensively. I just think offensively, they both need the ball in their hands to be the best versions of themselves.
Yeah, but I just want the best version of Kawhi defensively so he can guard.
You're right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you just need Kawhi. Like, go out there and give me 16 points, and I just need you to lock their best defender down. You just then put pieces around Kobe and Kawhi that's shooters, 3-and-D guys that can help out. So you still alleviate that pressure off of Kawhi, so he doesn't have to.
So is Kobe going to be their main playmaker?
He could be.
Could be, or you could just put a point guard in front of him.
But I would rather have either a shooting. Like I would put Derek Fisher in that situation.
Right, I was just BooWop. This is why I love BooWop. Because you're thinking like when he said playmaker, I was like, oh, give him Derek Fisher. Just let Kobe take Derek Fisher with him, and there you go.
Derek Fisher can knock down threes. You know,
there you go.
He can. I just don't offensively. I don't. You're gonna take away from Kawhi's ability to score.
Your best offense is defense, so their defense is gonna transition into fast break points, easy baskets, late defensive setups because you got Kobe and Kawhi running. Like that's a dangerous duo. Like
no, 100%, 100%. I just think they're too similar of players for them to work.
But Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen was kind of similar, right? The only thing people we know is this, right? They don't want to admit it though, but this is the obvious. Scottie's not an alpha.
No, 100%.
That's why it worked. You got an alpha and a guy that was willing. People think Scottie could have been an alpha. I don't necessarily believe that.
No, they go off the seasons that he brung him to the second round. He always said the Eastern, but it was second round.
Scottie wasn't that guy.
Yeah, that's why it worked the way it worked. Ultimately,
he could have. We'll never know if he could have been that guy, but no, they didn't.
I mean, we saw him be the number one, like the guy. It didn't really work out.
It didn't, and it just worked.
He got far because of the team. I like that you said that, not to cut you over. He got to where he got to that season because of the offensive and the game plan that the coaches had already for the team. Because the team, if I'm not mistaken, didn't change much, but just dropped Jordan. And whoever the BJ Armstrong came along, I think that's his name.
It changed. They got Tony Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc came along. Right. Yeah. So it was like it changed a little bit, but the dynamic of the team, that triangle offense was still kind of there. He didn't change the offense for him.
That's why it worked.
Right.
That's why it worked. They had a great
season. Couldn't, people always talk about Scottie getting it, but Scottie couldn't get them to the same places they were getting with MJ running to being the focal point of that triangle offense. Then what makes you think Scottie could have been the alpha of that team?
You know get what I'm saying? You know what else they don't talk about though in that year? They don't talk about that BJ Armstrong was an all-star.
He was an all-star.
No,
Horace Grant was an all-star.
No, they do talk about it. You want to know what they say? They say those guys was all-stars because Jordan wasn't there ball hogging. No, they were there because Jordan wasn't there ball hogging. That's people's excuse. Simp, I was waiting for you to drop in. I was missing my guys out here.
That's wild. Like, no, that's not why that happened. Let's not do that.
No, it's not. Like
those guys. What happened was those guys did excel in a great system. Which was the single offense ran by Phil Jackson. That was a great system.
I love those boys in the building.
So those guys excelled, of course, because opportunity was there. Mm-hmm. That's why. Like, opportunity was there, and they had a great record. And to me, they don't get that record if those guys don't play that well. Scottie would have been a great player and probably would have led the Bulls to like the 8th seed, maybe the 7th seed at best, if that would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think
I agree 100%.
Kobe and Kawhi works only because, like I said, like at the end of the day, well, like Troy said, Kobe is going to take that scoring pressure off of Kawhi, but he's going to still do like Scotty, right? Get you 20. A peak Scotty going to get you 20 and play some elite defense. Simp was
sure.
good.
Do you just think so? In the situation with Jordan and Pippen worked because Scotty wasn't an alpha. You don't think both those Kawhi and Kobe are both alphas?
They are.
Does Kawhi have to be an alpha?
Yeah, I'm watching too, Sim.
They
Does
are.
Kawhi have to be an alpha?
I don't think Kawhi
he
is one of those.
No, I don't think
feel
Kawhi
like
has
he's
to be, but
getting-
we've never seen Kawhi in a situation where he doesn't have to be the
Yes,
alpha.
we have. Don't do that.
When in San Antonio,
Yes.
he was too young. Like we haven't
Okay,
seen
but
him as
we've
the
still-
guy though. Kobe,
Okay.
you could say the same thing about Kobe. Like Kobe wasn't, when he was with Shaq.
He was the alpha though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these guys are
Kobe
alpha.
was an
They're
alpha
alphas, but
with
yes,
Shaq.
before Shaq, yeah, he was alpha with Shaq. Yeah,
In
People-
2000, he was an
like
alpha.
1A, 1B. That's how it is.
Not the
It's
first
like-
title. Not the first title. The second.
I think he grew into it
Yeah,
for sure.
they all
Which
do.
was
But I'm
kinda
just saying, like,
Kawhi grew into.
I'm saying
becoming an
Kawhi
alpha.
had that. Kawhi had the mentality of alpha from the get. He just needed what's the most important thing in the NBA? Opportunity. He just needed the opportunity to show what his game was, and when he got that opportunity, he was able to show you. But Kawhi was always, trust me, he was always that guy. Yeah, he developed his skills a little more as he came up, but
I think I'm with Troy
Well,
on that. I think he was a quiet assassin, like
He
always.
was.
Day
For
one.
sure. He's
Quiet
always
assassin.
been. He's still a quiet assassin.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
like alpha don't necessarily mean like you got to be the loudest player on the team.
No, 100%, 100%.
And what I was gonna say, like I think you can have two alpha players on the same team. You just can't have two alpha personalities on the same
Yeah.
team.
Kawhi is a quiet assassin, so that's what I'm saying. Kobe would be able to hype the team up without Kawhi feeling like, "Oh, that's my job. I'm the leader here." He
And
like,
that's
"Nah, let
perfect.
him do
That's
that."
actually the perfect thing. You
Yeah,
want
let
Kawhi
him
to
do
You don't
that.
want him. You don't want Kawhi to be the vocal
the
leader.
voice. Yeah,
and
you don't
the-
want him to be the voice.
You just want him to lead by example because he will do that. He will do that.
For sure.
Whenever you said that Kobe and Kawhi wouldn't work, I think you looked at it more because Kawhi plays very similarly to them. So I think you looked at it more like a Kobe and MJ. But their personalities is why that wouldn't work.
No, 100%. I was just looking at it more so the similar style of players on the actual court. I guess I didn't really take into account the
Game and thank you for
personalities.
stopping by.
I just like, to me, when it comes to like
Thank you for
two players
following.
are too
Round.
similar,
Round Z.
they don't necessarily work
They don't.
well.
We love to see new guys in here.
That's
we
it.
we want to
That's-
see you guys in the
that's
chat.
kind of
every
where I was
time, so
coming
we
from.
get to
I
know
didn't
your
really
name.
take into consideration their personalities because, Troy and BooWop are right. Like Kawhi, he isn't that type of person to be,
It's my team.
yeah. Like he this is my team in based off like just his game.
Yeah.
People like he's established
Word.
himself like Toronto,
What's up, Biggie?
San Antonio, LA, like this is his team without saying like this is my team. He's just going out there and just killing everybody. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So Kobe's doing it with the game and his voice.
Yep. Exactly.
Like, Kobe's telling you, and then he's showing you why this is his team. Kawhi is just gonna go out there and just show you.
Exactly. And then like I compare it to almost kind of like D Wade and LeBron when they first got together, right? Similar styles, both the guys that just want to get to the paint. Like LeBron and D Wade at that time was just rare athletes. They want to get to the paint, attack. So that was my first pushback against it when they first. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be tough. They're gonna need some shooting. They're gonna definitely need some shooting.
For sure.
And when I see
Thanks,
when I
Big
think of
Taz.
Kobe, and Kawhi, I see what you see. The same, the same type of players too. Two elite scorers and two elite defenders. Not great playmakers. I see all of that, but I just see it being able to work.
I can see why like they're just too good for it not to work.
Right, messing with his cat, right, Sim?
Like they're just too damn good for it to not to work. So I could totally see that aspect too, because it's not like for example, like Jordan and Pippen. Like you brought up a good point. Like I don't like that comparison because it's not comparable. Like Pippen was more so off ball, the playmaker, giving it to Jordan, letting Jordan do his thing. So it's like when someone said that comparison, I'm like, I don't see Kawhi playing like that. I don't see Kawhi playing off ball, being the distributor, being the playmaker that Pippen was. That's why I'm like, I don't think the comparison is a good comparison, but I can see the sense of Kawhi maybe taking a step back and just focusing on the defensive side of the ball and just having to score when he needs to score.
And being and in that situation,
Luka looked like he hurt his shoulder.
He would be a more capable scorer than Scottie too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That thing would work. You just got to put a big man with him too. They're gonna need that. They're gonna need somebody to rebound
Like who?
with Kobe taking all the shots.
Like who?
I don't know. Give him Powell. No.
He's gonna give him the Lakers. Just gonna give him the 2010
Yeah,
Lakers.
just give him the Lakers.
Just add coach. Just gonna replace Lamar Odom with Kawhi.
There you go. Just like the Warriors did it with KD.
No, I give him a guy like I don't want to be too nasty. You got a guy like that, Kawhi, and
that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why I say
give him Joakim Noah.
I give him Derek Fisher. That's not bad.
Ooh,
give him Joakim Noah. Give him somebody with heart. Give him somebody with heart that's gonna bang for them rebounds because you're gonna need those rebounds.
That okay. Now, if you add Joakim in there, I'm gonna
that
use Joakim.
Defensively is disgusting.
Exactly, right. Like that is just gross. And Joakim was a very good passer.
Hey, all defensive first team, all three of them. First
Joakim
done.
Joakim was about to win a depoy.
That's right.
I think he did win a depoy.
He did win a depot.
Yeah, I think so too.
He did win a depoy.
He did. He won one, and he was top 5 in MVP.
Yeah,
he was.
Stop playing with my man Joe.
Stop playing with Joker. But let's
get
to this.
He had a peak.
Let's get to this tier list.
Oh, a tier list?
Yeah.
That wasn't on the doc.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. It just didn't say tier list.
It did not say tier list.
It said 2000s role players.
That's what it said.
I helped make the doc, and I don't even know what's on it.
No, you didn't make this one. You didn't help make this one.
I ain't help make this one. All right.
No, you had to go to work.
True.
But we got the 2000s to 2020, let's say 2022, whatever, role players. Joakim should have won MVP. Okay. All right, order.
My guy, Taz. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's Iggy. I got ATN, BooWop, and then Day. All right, that's the order. We're going right at it. ATN, you got Iguodala.
Dang. Okay. And this is all-time role players?
No, from 2000.
2000. Man.
Shout out Simp.
I'm gonna play this one.
Yeah, shout out Simp. You know who the tier guy. This is the tier guy right here, Simp.
Let me see here. Iggy, man. Dang. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna say give me 11 through 15.
Bobby Porter.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Bobby Porter.
Bobby Porpo. I'm gonna put Bobby Portis. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna put him 16 through 20. 16 through 20. I'm trying to see you saying Poole. What happened? What Poole do? I'm at free throws right now. Day. You got Lamar. Well, that's Boris Diaw. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
See, I think he should have been 11 to 15, and Iggy shouldn't be there.
Well, you can always fix
Boris Diaw 11 through 15.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put him there. How many each spots?
Ooh, that's
how many each slots? 5?
It really depends on who it is. Put him 16 to 20 at the front.
I forget this guy's name.
Bruce Bowen.
There you go.
I don't know who's on this list, and I see like
18.
Damn, Bruce at 21-25. Who's that? Danny Green?
No, this is you.
Oh. I thought you were going, Troy.
No, I don't participate in this.
Dang, Bruce was
what? What?
He Carson Daly. He the host.
During the game show,
I don't know who else is on this.
When we debate, not debate. The game shows, I don't debate. I don't get on those.
Man, put Bruce. Dang, 6 through 10.
Troy, we gotta get 2 bumps tonight.
All right, fine. It's only 3 of you guys.
Yeah. No, you good on that. That was solid. Who
Danny Green.
Oh, Danny Green. Put him right next to Bruce Bowen. Matter of fact, put him in front
you
of.
You did, Sam. G
He's
Baby
overhated.
said
Crazy.
it was perfect.
Three different type teams.
For a role player, bro, he was crazy. He's been important
Derek
in
Fisher.
championship teams.
I'm trying to see the rest of this list, bro.
Behind Danny, in front of Bruce.
I want you to see the rest of the list.
That's
I would have had to put him in front of Danny.
I don't want you to see the rest of the list.
5 rings.
Evan Turner.
Put him 26 to 30.
Facts. Facts.
Jay Crowder.
I'm gonna put Jay Crowder. Put him behind Bobby Portis, man.
Not terrible.
Jamal Crawford.
Ooh. Jay crossover.
Day is on you.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, you have to boo up.
I like Jamal.
6th man of the year. How many times?
Put him top.
1 through 5.
Jason Terry.
Oh man. Is he as good as put him 11 through 15 behind Iggy.
JJ Barea.
Put him behind. Put him on 21 to 25.
JJ Redick.
I've never even seen him in a New Orleans jersey. That's ugly.
You crazy. He was balling for New Orleans, too.
It just looks ugly.
He was going crazy for New Orleans. We thought he was going to re-sign with him. JJ locked up LeBron.
Come on, Gart.
He got dunked on.
Put him behind Terry.
J.R. Smith.
What?
Listen, you got rounds. You got to talk to Simp about Eric Pascal.
That's on ATN, right?
Yeah. How? Okay.
We normally have a dog going off. Today we got a cat. You got to learn from the sideline.
JR. In front of JJ, behind Terry.
Kendrick Perkins.
Put Kendrick Perkins. I'm putting him in front of what's his name? Evan Turner. Right in front of Evan Turner, right there.
Don't be doing my Boston players like that. Like,
come on, Troy. What, Troy?
Lamar Cocum. I mean Odom.
Lamar.
No, he didn't. Troy, man, come on, bro.
Lamar Coco. Coco.
Lamar Cocoa Puffs. Lamar Coco. Lamar Odom.
That's wild, bro.
Oh shit! Forgive me, Lamar. I want you to come on the show. Go on the show, Lamar.
Forgive me.
We got lines.
Put him next to Iggy. You said you're gross. This is the After Dark special.
Troy wildin', bro. Troy will.
This is how you get a show canceled.
Say we got lines, huh?
Bro, that's gotta go on TikTok, bro. That's gotta go on TikTok, bro.
Lamar, he means a script. He doesn't mean.
Oh man. Oh man, who is this? Manu Ginobili.
Is this on me?
No, it's on me.
Oh man.
Who was on? I'm tripping.
That's on BooWop.
No, it's on.
That's on
ATN
ATN.
just win.
I just did Lamar.
Yeah,
No,
that's on ATN. Damn,
put him ahead of Jamal, top 1 through 5.
Facts.
He should be top.
Patrick Beverly.
I ain't gonna be nasty to him, even though he been being very nasty to some people.
He's been gross.
I'm gonna put Pat Bev. Who's that on the? That's Bruce Bourne. I'm gonna put Pat
Bev.
Bev
See my comedian side.
right behind Bruce Bourne.
No, that was wild, Troy.
It's my comedian side, bro.
No, not Bruce Bourne. I'm tripping. Not Bruce Bourne. Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw.
I say right behind Bruce.
Boris Diaw. Yeah.
Oh man. It's my comedic side. I'm sorry. I like to tell jokes. I was a class clown in high school. You guys don't really get to see that on the day show because you know I'm always going at it with somebody, or somebody else always going at it with somebody. So the night show I get to have a drink.
Dream. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. JJ Barea played good in one playoff series, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Pat Bev done more than lead than JJ Barea, man. I'm not tripping, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, talking about Iggy. He might get bumped. Y'all guys jumped too early.
Man, I played it safe because I'm like, I don't know who else is on this list.
Patty Mills.
What's on? No, it's on Dame. I just did Pat Bev.
Oh, yes, Dame. Y'all got to keep y'all order. I don't know it.
I got you.
I'm just gonna act
He's
like
too busy.
I'm
He's
just
too
gonna
busy
act
cracking
like
jokes
Iggy's
over
not
there.
I'm just gonna pretend Iggy's not there and make my list around that because
You must ain't been watching Sports Center, Dream. Pat Bev ain't never missed the playoffs, and he the play-in champ.
put him behind.
And he locked up KD.
Put him behind Bruce.
Hey, I ain't gonna say that, but he definitely made KD work.
What?
He definitely did.
PJ Tucker.
Patty Mills behind
Patty
Bruce.
Mills 6 through 10. Dang.
We got bumps. We got a
PJ Tucker. He was a pretty big contributor to that championship team last year. I'll put him behind Pat Bev. In front of yeah.
Rajon Rondo.
Dang.
He's gonna get bumped, Simp. He's gonna get bumped. Don't worry about it. Evan Turner going up on my list.
Well, let's put Rondo.
Nah, there's no way you don't put players that you get to bump, Troy. That's
Because I'm looking at Rondo as a role player.
Troy is on one.
I'm gonna have to put Rondo
Special guest
in
Bobby
front
Brown.
of Jamal Crawford, right behind Manu Ginobili.
Special guest Bobby Brown. Oh, yo, Simp, who is this guy? I don't know who number 21 on Boston is. That Ray Allen?
Let me see him, Troy.
Let me see.
He's right here.
Number 21.
I can't see him.
21.
That look like Ray Allen.
Right, does it?
That looks like Ray.
He didn't wear 21, did he?
Right.
No, he wore 20.
Yeah, that ain't 21 though. That
is
Ray.
21 in
Sam,
Boston.
That is definitely Ray Allen.
That's
I'm pretty sure that's Ray.
Is
That's
Ray
definitely
Allen,
Ray.
Yeah, Ray Allen.
Yeah, that's Ray.
That's
He's
Ray.
got that shooting sleeve.
Yes.
It's on you, Damien. Ray Allen.
That's for sure Ray.
He's going in front of Jamal.
And in front of Rondo. Shit.
Yeah.
I like it right there.
Robert Horry.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
ATN.
I'm glad I didn't get that one.
Damn, this one.
You know where you go though.
He's definitely going 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Damn. Is he a better role player than Manu though? I'm gonna put him right there, right behind.
Facts. Good shit.
Right behind
Good
Manu in
shit.
front of Ray.
Good shit. Good shit.
Serge D. Ibaka.
Ooh, Ibaka. Let's put Mr. Ibaka.
Oh, I get Battier.
You know who I wanted you to put on his simp? You missed one person. I meant to tell you that yesterday. One Shoe Miller. You missed one Shoe Miller.
I'm gonna put Serge. Ibaka.
You don't know who One Shoe Miller is? You don't know
you
basketball.
got
You don't know who One Shoe Miller is? You don't know basketball. What you
Does
say?
that happen in Miami or Memphis?
That happened in Miami. What I'm talking about.
He made
What you say you put in the boy?
3 of them with the shoe.
I'm gonna put Serge Ibaka in front of Pat Beverly.
Jay Crowder drops. Shane Battier.
I don't want him,
You got him.
but I don't want him. I don't know. In front of JR?
In front of shooting at the gym.
So behind Jason Terry?
I don't know where JR is.
11 through 15 right there.
I found his ass.
So Bobby drops.
Bobby! Bobby! Look like your ass
Sean
gonna fall off the
Livingston?
list. Yeah, Sean Livingston.
Oh man. Well, he can't be.
He never missed.
I saw him miss. I don't know what y'all talking
You
about.
never missed. You didn't see nothing.
I've seen this guy miss plenty of times. I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't.
Why?
Well, since
Especially
Iggy-
on Golden State.
since
He used to
Iggy's
break it
probably
up.
gonna get
That's a
bumped
lie.
up. Dang. Put him
Simp, my boy, I appreciate you.
Put him between Jason Terry and Shane Battier.
Should I bump Iggy up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, bump Iggy up, please.
That doesn't count as a bump, does it?
Nah.
Deshaun Prince?
Ooh. All right. Mr. Prince. Damn. That's weird.
This one's tough.
Because now I got to bump Iggy back then.
Or you could just put him here and just bump the
Yeah.
JR there.
Because I'm gonna leave him Iggy there. Yeah, bump him there. Put him right there. I like that. Right in front of LO.
Oh, Tony Allen. The defensive guy himself.
I'm really regretting my Patty.
Man, appreciate you, Big Taz.
Yeah, thank you, Big Tab. It was just going to be me and BooWop today. Is what you don't know. It was really going to be just me and BooWop.
I swear. All up too.
Been up here chilling. Well, how your day going? Good. Yours good.
I hate this job, man. Facts, man. Tony A, that's my boy. Chicago.
That one's tough, bro.
They said Battier didn't have the moment.
Shit. I don't know. I like him over Battier.
I guess I don't hate it.
I like him over Battier too, though.
Did I just go?
Yeah, there we go.
That's how it was, JRC.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Mr. Defense
Trevor
himself again.
Ariza.
Green D. Trevor Ariza.
The journeyman.
I go to your team, then your team.
He's been on, 12 teams?
Hi, Robert Horry. How many teams did you play for?
Dang.
I know you won 7 chips, but I played for more
Patty
teams.
Mills is just too high, but I don't want to bump Iggy.
Hi,
What's in that cup?
Hi, Lamar.
What is in that cup?
Hey, boy, Troy, great.
He's never the hell out of that drink.
Oh,
Woo.
man.
Now, that's some whiskey and ginger ale right there.
Put
Grown man drink. I'm on one tonight, Sim.
I would
You get the comedian Troy tonight.
put him
You missed the line joke.
Put him in front of. Dang. Put him in front of Jason Terry behind Lamar. Yeah. I think that's a good spot. I do think that's a good spot.
But that's where I put him, though. He was just saying. What's up with the lines, bro? Oh, Thompson.
Oh. Ugh.
TT.
No, Whiskey Troy. Whiskey Troy. Get it right. I don't drink Henny. It's whiskey.
TT. That's Tristan Thompson.
That's Tristan Kardashian. Tristan Kardashian.
Oh my God.
Hey, hold on. Hey, what's up, brother? we always in that house. Wasn't we? Line for line, nigga.
You're wildly Troy. Wait, Troy crazy.
What? They dated Kardashians, bro.
Oh my God.
All right.
Troy's crazy, bro.
They dated the same one.
This ain't Professor Troy
Right.
anymore.
The same one, right? Line for line. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to put Tristan Thompson.
No, I don't drink Henny. I drink whiskey. I'm a grown man.
I'm gonna put his ass. Ooh, man.
Only on the night show do I drink. I don't drink no other time in my life but here.
I'm gonna put him right in front of Kendrick Perkins.
And it has nothing to do with me drinking. I just
don't hate it.
Tonight. You Dallas Haslam?
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm just having fun tonight, boys. That's all.
UD.
I'm about to meme the shit out of this.
Clutch. Nah, you can say that for yourself. Real men drink. I grew up around real men that drunk Henny. I mean, not Henny, because it wasn't out. I grew up around real men that drunk whiskey, so I drink whiskey.
Yo, Karma.
I'm drinking tequila.
Right. See? Real men drink tequila and whiskey.
Tequila guy.
See? ATN's real man. Real men drink milk, Day. All right?
He goes.
I ain't trying to get you in trouble.
But I like Henny though.
I don't like him.
I'm a cognac man myself.
I'm a whiskey man.
But
He's gotta go.
I'm drinking tequila tonight.
UD 1 through 5.
1 through 5. Dame has been nasty, bro, and no one's called him out on it. Dame has been disgusting, bro.
That locker room, bro.
Dame has been so gross.
What is he saying here?
That locker room, bro.
No, Clutch. It's whiskey makes it happen. Come on, bro.
I hear you on the locker room though, Dame, but I'm just saying, like,
that's
Jameis.
guy.
No,
I don't
just
know.
whiskey Troy. I like whiskey
about
Troy.
though, man.
That's the guy.
Nah,
He
Dame's
goes-
Dame.
Just put him where you want, Dame. Don't listen to these people. Put him
In
where
front
you
of
want.
Jamal.
In front of Lamar.
No, Jamal.
You
Oh,
know
Jamal.
what? That's not even really that disgusting. Not gonna lie to you, ATN. I know it seems disgusting.
Nah.
But the
Jack-
locker
Jake
room.
Nah.
That's
just
that
wanna
locker
say-
room presence, bro.
How many bumps we get?
Nah, shout out to you guys that drink Henny. Nothing. I don't drink Henny. I don't like it. I'm a whiskey guy. That's all I drink. Jim Beam and Jack Daniels.
We get 2 bumps?
You
5.
get 2 bumps. Yeah, you get 2 bumps.
Okay.
I just want to ask how is Jay Crowder at 26?
And you first.
I'm off
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
All right.
I'm first. Sorry, I got you.
Motherfucker.
Nah, good.
Shit.
Okay. I have a real.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
I think.
He said that I just see a BooWop's nose.
I think. I don't hate this.
It wasn't some.
What did you see? What did you see, Sim? Did you see line? Yo, can you do your bump? Yo, do your bump. Do your bump.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I think Fisher's kind of low, bro.
We can't call it bumps no more. We can't call it bumps no more. Do your bump.
Hey, you right though. You right though.
We can't call it.
No
Fisher's
thing.
kind of low, bro.
Oh,
Fisher's
man.
kind of low, so I'm going to put him. I think he's a better role player than Rondo.
I ain't mad at it.
I'm gonna put him in front of Rondo.
That's not ridiculous.
Oh man,
That's not ridiculous.
Oh,
He was a huge piece
it's
of
on
his chips,
BooWop.
man.
It's on BooWop.
All
Holy shit! Now remember, you cannot undo somebody's bump, so Derek Fisher cannot be moved.
Fair to put Andre Iguodala.
Why are you hating on Iggy?
No, he definitely should be bumped. I put him there
He
for
should
just
be
safe
what?
bet.
He should be what?
I'm gonna put him. Y'all is stupid.
He's too close to Lamar.
I'm gonna put Iggy in front of Ray Allen.
Dream. Sometimes it happens to. I don't know. Sometimes it happens. I don't know. It's been happening to people lately. Try to refresh it.
Ray.
Wow.
You said it in front of Ray Allen?
In front of Ray Allen?
He got a Finals MVP, 3 titles. He done been to what 6 finals?
Man, I guess, yeah.
As a role player, we talking about as a role player.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Day, your first bump.
The 1 through 5 been nasty so far. It's a pretty good 1 through 5.
I'm about to fuck this whole list up.
Day,
But Dame has been gross this whole time.
Hey, Day, you got 2 bumps back to back. All right.
I'm about to fuck this whole list up.
He said he about to fuck the whole list.
What you got? Fire away.
Karma's my guy.
Who?
I don't want to see Fisher out of the top 5 though.
Nah, don't tell me you're gonna put the same guy you already put up there. You're gonna bump him back up there.
Not in front of Fisher.
Either which way, Fisher getting bumped.
I know.
There's no way you're gonna put.
Y'all just
UD ahead of
inadvertently undoing
Fisher.
each other's bumps.
I'll do an easier one.
I think the 5 is solid though.
I think the 5 is real solid.
But I wouldn't be mad if he
back
did
on the
move
Warriors,
UD in front of, you know what I'm saying, in front of Ray. Because I
don't
don't
really like.
Ray.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, me neither. Don't keep on.
Somebody said PJ.
That's exactly
Clutch.
where, you know what? That's
Clutch said
exactly
PJ
where I
is too
thought
low.
about putting him. Yeah, put UD in front of Ray.
Ray Allen?
Yeah.
He 1 spot over. No, true. No.
Rondo?
Or
This is Rondo. That's Ray Allen.
You're gonna put him
Yeah.
in front of Ray?
I really
Said
want
in
him
front of
top
Ray
5.
Allen,
I
which
really
would drop
want him
Fisher
top
back
5.
down.
I really want him top 5. I don't like Fisher that low, but look at ATN. He's
ATN, you got a bump. Now, Madden, Haslam, Fisher, and Iguodala cannot be touched again.
Hey, wait, do I have 1 or 2?
You have 2, but you go again at the end.
I don't.
Why
I
you
don't-
rushing for your second
I
bump?
think, man, there's so many. Patty's too high, and I think Jamal Crawford is too high.
He liked the way it make him feel. BooWop. You rushing for a second bump. Hurry up, give it to me. Hurry up. Hurry up, give it to me. Hurry up. Who you got? You say you bumping who?
I don't know. I think Patty's too high, but I also think Jamal Crawford's too high.
Just say it with your chest.
Patty way too high.
Say it with your chest.
I think I'm okay. I'm gonna move Patty down.
Excuse me.
Man, put him in front of JJ Redick.
JJ Redick.
Right there.
That means Sean Livingston will move up. BooWop, your last and final line. Sean Livingston needs to get bumped up. He did already.
I don't hate where he's at now. Man, UD top 5 is gross.
I'm gonna put.
You can knock him off, but you got to knock Ray off too.
I'm gonna put Jamal Crawford. I'm gonna put Jamal Crawford right in front of Sean Livingston.
You're gonna bump Sean down again. Oh no, you're gonna bump up Tayshaun. Okay,
Tayshaun.
okay. Don't hate it. I don't hate it.
All right, Damien,
hate
your last bump that you was rushing to get
But
to.
here goes Dame. He already screwed up the first bump.
Nah, he took that one like a man.
I really think PJ is low as fuck.
That's fair.
If you stuck in the room with Johnny Depp, Lamar Odom, and Bobby Brown, what you doing, bro? What you doing, BooWop?
Bro.
What you say?
Imagine if we had the panel, Bobby Brown.
I'm putting PJ.
Johnny Depp. You said PJ Tucker?
PJ's getting moved.
Behind Kendrick Perkins.
Absolutely not.
Evan Turner, y'all know how good Evan Turner is. Y'all sleeping on my boy. He didn't date a Kardashian.
I legitimately don't think Sean Livingston's a better role player than PJ.
There's I mean
It's not wild as hell though.
I think
I don't think that's crazier than UD being top
been
5.
more
though.
important to the teams he's been on.
I guess he's made a bigger impact.
Put him there.
Luka, body to the rim, poke loose, Draymond. Klay Thompson.
I don't know if he's more, but I don't know if he's more valuable than Tony Allen though.
Tucker?
Chat.
Tucker,
Did they get it right?
I can't say he's more valuable than Tony Allen.
Did they get it right, chat?
I guess not. I mean,
it's over with now. That's the list.
Man, the top 5 was good, but Dame had to ruin it, man.
I would say.
Hey, he's been hanging out with Lamar.
I would say he has been.
Not Jackson.
PJ's been asked to do so many different things.
All right, well, that's the list.
But PJ?
Dave, what you say? Who's been asked to do so many things?
I said I would say he has been, just because PJ's been asked to do so many more things than Tony.
I don't agree with Clutch very often, but I agree with that.
Haslam was way too damn high.
Is that Clutch from TikTok?
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Oh, what's up, Clutch?
Yeah, lucky I ain't fuck around and put UD first for the meme.
Nah, that's disgusting.
You wildin'. Clutch, thank you for the follow. You guys are coming through. Thank you guys for the support. Let's get into who you got. Now, I did this who you got.
What's good with you, bro?
I did this who you got on another episode when I used to record. But I don't record no more. So I was like, let me give these guys this one and see how they handle it. All right. So there you know how this works, right? I'll give you two things, 2 people, 2 groups, 2 entities. You tell me which one you got. It's just that simple.
On a PowerPoint.
On a PowerPoint, because you know I'm fancy over here. Most people would just tell you the names. I got graphics for you. All right. They don't have no lines, but let's get to all right, your first one. You got the Lakers in 2001, their championship. We're doing championships today.
Okay.
Championship. The Lakers 2001 or Spurs 2003. Lakers played the Sixers. Spurs played New Jersey.
Lakers.
Yeah, it's Lakers.
Yeah.
That was the most boring final. The Nets.
Oh, I got some football in here too. Sorry.
That was a terrible finals.
This is basketball and football. Sorry. Next one. You got the St. Louis Rams in 2000 or the New England Patriots in 2002.
Patriots.
I'm gonna just go Pats on.
I'm gonna say Patriots, yeah.
Unanimous. Clutch said Rams. All right, next one. Detroit in 2004, Miami Heat in 2006.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
I'm going Detroit.
Thank you, God. All right, next one. Tampa Bay in 2003 or the Steelers in 2006?
Tampa.
Sure.
That defense was
Top 3 of
nasty.
all time.
It was nasty defense.
Top 5, top 3 all time.
Celtics in 08 or Mavs in 2011?
Mavs.
Mavs.
Not Udonis.
Who's next to him?
That's,
Dirk.
And who's next to him?
LeBron.
Don't
look at
ever
the
say
company
Udonis Haslam before those two, okay?
Look at the company he's in, bro.
Your next one, the Colts in 07 or the Saints in 2010? G Baby said the Saints.
Of course he wanted to say it. I'm taking the Colts.
I'm just gonna go against G Baby.
I'm gonna go with G Baby. I'm gonna say the Saints. They beat Peyton Manning. That was a huge win.
And that's what G Baby would say.
And you know, people say Peyton
No glasses,
Manning
G Baby would
is-
be right here.
Yeah,
Crime,
and he would say, why would you guys
That's my guy, BooWop. Appreciate you. That's my guy.
Yo, BooWop's impersonations are legit, bro. They're like
Exactly
spot on.
him.
And people say that the Colts, they beat the Bears. So who did they beat? All right. Next one. Toronto in 19 in 2019 or Lakers in 2020?
Kawhi.
I'm taking Kawhi.
LeBron James.
I mean, is
LeBron
it this
James.
one with the better series or with like?
Was championship. Going off championship. You're picking either their championship or their championship.
Oh, Kawhi.
Clutch said you can't pick the bubble.
He can't be like, but why? Why not the bubble?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kawhi.
All right. And I got like 13 of these things for you guys. All right. We're almost done. All right. Steelers in 09 or Green Bay in 11?
Green Bay.
I think Steelers.
I'm gonna say Steelers.
Definitely the Steelers.
That was a very memorable game.
That was a
Yes, it
good
was.
game.
That was a game. All right, next one.
Appreciate you, Big
Home
Taz.
touchdown.
Next one is the Bucks in 2021 or Golden State in 2018.
Golden State.
Bucks.
I'm gonna go
I knew that
Bucks.
was coming.
I didn't like that finals. It was boring.
18.
I like that, but I like that finals over the 2018.
Have some respect.
That was a Saran wrap
The
title.
Giants in 2012 or the Steelers in 2014.
Ooh.
The Giants, easy.
The Giants, but that Legion of Boom, bro.
Giants.
That was an impressive Super Bowl.
No, it was. It definitely was, but it was just a.
I know who you guys are going to pick on the next one. LeBron James. Cavs 2016 or Warriors 2017.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
LeBron.
Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs.
LeBron.
Figured. Katie, don't worry. I pick you. Okay, we got the Ravens in 2013. Or Denver in 2016.
Ravens.
Ravens.
Sure.
And then I cite
That was
you
a
out
brother
on the last-
bowl, bro. Those are
Cite you out on the
hardball.
last one. Tampa Bay 2021 or Kansas City 2020.
Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa.
That nigga's crazy. Somebody up here was doing some lines and it wasn't me.
Man, Tampa beat the fuck out of Patrick Mahomes. in the
Yeah,
game.
that was an impressive
That was
win.
an impressive win.
I don't give a shit.
Did nobody think Jimmy G was beating Patrick? Patrick
No
Mahomes,
way.
right?
I don't care.
Yeah, that's what matters.
I don't
Everybody, it was a 50-50 split with
care.
Patrick Mahomes.
I don't care.
We
I
know.
don't care. Thank you, Big Taz. Thank you, Big Taz.
We know.
Thank you, Big Taz.
Taz tripping.
We out here having drinks and they out here having lunch. I mean, I ain't got nothing else. Is it for us? Final thoughts? Anybody? BooWop?
Oh man, you already know, man. I'll see you guys Friday, man. You feel me? You know.
This game looks like it's over.
It
Who's
does
that?
kind of. It's looking bad. It's 18,
What-
Y'all smoking him?
18-point lead.
18
Oh, I got
points.
49-66 right now.
Yeah,
They get
I
worse
got-
than that.
I got 50-68.
That's what I got right now.
Yeah, it's looking bad.
No, man. Thank you guys for having me again, man. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Tyson.
Always enjoy being on with you guys. Enjoy
Yeah, man.
chatting.
Like I said, look, you bring the energy in the day show. I don't mind letting you come on the night show, lay back and relax. You know.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
You know.
G baby's too crazy for the day show, so
Yeah, I mean, we like it that way in the daytime. We like the
No,
energy
for
in
sure.
the daytime. Had the lines at night.
I don't know if G baby no glasses G baby's is wild.
Thank you, Big Taz, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, Damien, final thoughts.
I mean, shit, it's always a pleasure to come up on the show. Hopefully, I can get up on a day show one day because
Yeah,
that
just
seems
let
to
me
be
know.
where it's at.
They both where it's at, but this is the the laid back show. We don't want to kill everybody time. We just try to be
You gotta have that energy. You gotta be in the mood for the day show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely gotta bring that.
You gotta be in the
energy.
mood. You gotta be.
professional.
I
Lights on.
like the day show too. I enjoyed when I was on there.
Thank you, Karma. Appreciate
GK
it.
wilding, bro. GK wow.
Thank you guys for stopping by. I didn't think we was gonna have that many people, but I appreciate the people that stopped by, man. We appreciate you guys. My final thoughts is always thank you to you guys. We still got a giveaway going to the first 50 subscribers on Twitch, YouTube. You guys watching on YouTube, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll have a big giveaway for you guys.
Jason said never bring Dame
Still
back.
got the Joe Burrow.
Yeah, still got the Joe Burrow. So if you want it, hit that sub button on Twitch.
Dame
And if
was
you got
nasty today.
if you got Amazon Prime, you can sub for free. So but yeah, Friday we got a show. We got a special guest back in the building. He's been with us, and then we're still trying to get the fade room set up for next week. So we'll let you guys know when we get that done. Yeah, and we'll see you, man. Enjoy the rest of this Mavs Warriors games.